that when I went to the racetrack, they were giving away, wait for it, free cigarettes to everyone.
Free
They weren't
cigarettes?
making IDs.
Here you go,
Here
boys
you
and
go,
girls.
kid.
Wait. Were they giving out packs or loosies?
It was 5 cigarette packs. It was like this sampler.
like
pack.
mini, like tiny. Oh man, that's awesome.
It was
in a bad
crazy, dude. Anyway, this is the pre-show. We're doing the previews later on, but it's brought to you by SpinWizComics.com. We got a video. Let me bring up that video. I gotta find it.
Pop up that video.
Hold on. I got so many videos in here.
Man, you had so much time to prep this video beforehand.
I really did.
You over here talking about cigarette packs.
I think you're talking about how they used to kill people at NASCAR races. SpinWizComics.com. It's basically free comics, y'all.
Can't be free.
Go to the website, go to the iOS app, go to the Android app, whatever your preference is. 400 plus free titles, 86 different content creators, all kinds of publishers, including SourcePoint Press, Tidal Wave, Marcosia, A Wave Blue World, and Arcana. 70% of the profits are given back to creators. I don't say that enough.
You don't say that enough, but that's awesome.
So it's ad driven,
good.
but it's not a lot of bad ads. It's really minimal. And again, it's free comics.
Can't be free.
SpinWizComics.com.
Yeah,
this is the pre-show.
Stop watching us right now. Turn us
Yeah,
off.
we're
Go
just
over
going to talk about
SpinWiz.
comics.
Read some comics.
Yeah, we're just going to talk about the comics that are coming out. So
let's do that.
This is the pre-show where we talk about what we're going to do on the show. We're going to talk about the comics coming out on October 20th and 21st. We'll probably get into a little bit, at least, of a future state. I got to get Jules's, opinion.
Oh my God! Didn't we
Future
already
State.
do this? What
shut up! No, we didn't.
52?
We haven't already done
this. Does anyone
this.
remember that? Does anyone remember that?
I remember Future's End. That was not
Which is
too long
also very
ago.
similar, but no, it is exactly what
is
52
52.
was a few years ago.
Yeah.
Remember when Donna was Wonder Woman, Dick was Batman, and was Connor Superman, or somebody else was, or Superman was doing something else?
That wasn't this, though.
It was the same thing, though. It's like all of a sudden there was another time jump. And
There's
you were
another
trying to figure
generation.
out-
Really? Not really.
Yeah, it was. It was the
This
time
is the
jump, and they-
the pre-show.
It was
to
1
the
year.
preview
It was
show.
1 year.
Brought to you by SpinWizComics.com.
That's right. 1 year later. One year later.
That was
Hey,
that
that's
was
Big
what it
Will.
was.
Hey, thanks for stopping by,
What
Big
up, Big
Will.
Will?
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Appreciate
We
it.
did play the video.
We did. We did.
So yeah, we're going to talk about the new books dropping this week here in just a minute, and we're going to talk about Future State. Do you want to talk anything on Ten of Swords from the past week? I know
It's the
your
best
current.
thing in comics.
It is.
It's like it made me laugh at Future State because Ten of Swords is literally doing creative new stuff with the X-Men, who have done everything. They have done everything. Anything that's ever been done in comics has happened to the X-Men. And yet Hickman is finding a new way to do something new with the most overused group of heroes, period.
Can I be?
And DC
Big
is
Will's
literally doing something. Oh,
Big
that's
Big
awesome.
Will's going live himself. I believe he's got an interview with someone tonight.
That's exciting.
Go ahead and pimp that in the chat if you want to, Big Willie. I'll throw that up there, even though it'll be pulling people away from this. Anyway,
we'll put it over.
How about this? If I could play devil's advocate for a moment.
Play it.
Imagine they go to Jason Aaron or Al Ewing or some other writer and say, hey, we're just giving you all of the X-Men stuff. You could pick 4 or 5 writers to pick some books. You are now the head of X. Same, better, worse than Hickman? It's worse. Spoiler alert, it's worse.
Well, it's definitely going to be worse because Hickman is just great at what he does.
Yeah, he could be an editor.
but
He's
that
basically an
said-
editor and a writer.
That said, though, I still think that's the approach they should go with X-Men and with, families of books going
Avengers
for everything. That's the way it should be. That's how you get cohesion with your line.
Yeah, they got a lot of those Angel Alex Ross covers. Timeless the timeless covers.
The timeless
they're calling them.
covers.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Can't
so
beat
sick.
Alex Ross, man.
Yeah.
Can't be Alex Ross.
Very good. Very good. All right, we're going to start up here in just a second. Again, this is the preview show brought to you by SpinWiz Comics. Go check them out for real. It's free comics, SpinWizComics.com. They also have an iOS and an Android app. It's a web discovery platform, web comic discovery platform, and everyone should have it. Everybody should be checking it out. So, yeah, there you go. There's that.
Yeah, do that.
Let me. Which one should I bring in here? Should I do the Watchmen one that I showed off yesterday? I'll do the Watchmen one.
Mm-hmm.
Gets better or worse. It's kind of like this show.
Welcome back
blame
to the
you.
Comic Book Bullies with Nerds New Bully. I'm your host, Leroy, a.k.a. Dirk.
I love that because it's a shout out to the Comic Bullies. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Yeah, this is not the Comic Book Bullies, just teasing. It's This Geek in Comics, Outright Geekery's comic book shit talk show.
Shit talk show.
Talk show.
I'm the host Gomer. With me, as always, for the Tuesday Nighter, Adam Normal, Jules True. What's up, gentlemen? Do we want to talk Future State real quick before we get into the books? This week?
Yeah, we
Please,
we can
please.
bash
Yeah.
it real quick.
Go ahead. Quick reminder: we do have the Geekterion collection for tomorrow night. This time, it's going to be at least us three. Eli might stop by. Edub may come over.
I'd love it if Eli shows
Yeah, I
up.
would
That'd be
too.
great.
He
It'd be a
always
good
had
time.
something to
It'd be a
say,
good
and he's a huge cinephile, big movie buff.
Mhm.
So, okay, Future State, Jules, give us your 90 seconds on.
I got one thing to say. Why? Just
All right, dude.
why?
I have an answer.
I get it. I get
have
it.
an
Because
answer.
It's something to do. It's something
No,
to
it's
look
not
at.
just something to do.
It's something to give everyone new costumes. To,
Oh my
to
gosh.
freshen the books. I mean, come on. The Batman costume
It's
cheap.
filler. It's 2 months of
It is.
filler. So
It's 2 months
so
of filler.
DC could figure out what the fuck they're gonna do now that
I
they've
think
fired
they know
everybody
what
from
they're
there.
doing. I think they have a
They do
plan
now.
for March.
They do now. Yeah, they
We
know
just
what they're
need
doing.
some time.
Yeah,
With
they
that-
need time for people to draw it, basically, and write it.
On
and get
the
it all.
heels of the aftermath of a crisis-style event, creating a 2-month period of Elseworlds, what amounts to Elseworlds titles.
Totally.
That's DC's bread and butter.
It's DC's bread and butter. My problem with it.
So there you go. Why all the
Right,
whining?
We're
Well,
gonna
why
get an
am I
animated
gonna buy
movie out of
Valid
one
Beast?
of these.
I was just gonna say that.
Go ahead
Why
with
am
the
I gonna
Valid
buy it?
Beast. Check out this Kickstarter project that Big Willie's interviewing tonight. Check them
Oh,
out.
that's awesome.
What's the beef, Adam? What's the only legitimate beef to have a problem with this?
Man, this thing is just way too damn expensive.
It's way too expensive. It's $5, $6, $8
I don't
for
need
that
it.
damn
$8
Batman
for,
book.
for anthology books that nobody gives a shit about.
I was
And
just gonna say,
not
I
that
could just
nobody
skip
gives
it.
a shit. They
I
might
could
be
just
good.
Skip
They
it.
might be good. I'm not saying they might.
But-
I mean, they might be good, but that nobody's sold me on anything yet. I see. This is all
Exactly.
sight unseen.
My entry point in there, my cover charge to walk in the door is way too high for me
Mhm.
not knowing what's going on in this club.
It's something they've done 100 times before. This is like Flashpoint tie-ins. You know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't
Not
matter.
Flashpoint year, the villain, the point issues,
Yes.
all that shit,
You
man.
can just skip it and you basically, I'm not gonna buy DC for 2 months. Is basically what they told me.
Is there
That's basically
nothing?
what I got out of
Is
it
there
too.
nothing there that interests you? None of it.
I will
No.
try some of the I'll probably try the Flash book because that one's only $4.99.
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean, there's a
definitely
couple.
getting.
There's a couple in that range, like Dark Detective. I think that's $3 or $4.99. I'll
I'm getting
probably try to get that.
I'm definitely getting that. I'm
but
trying the
that-
Batman book. I'm trying that $9 to $8 Batman book.
I'm not gonna get that.
I'm not gonna get it either. I'm not gonna get it. The Dark Detective, the Batman, all of that stuff, man. It just feels like a cash grab and a
Well,
stock.
of course,
grab.
it's a cash grab. They're in it to make money,
I know.
but that doesn't mean it's not going to be good.
But that's it.
No.
All the lower rung ones that are like $3 or $4.99. I'll probably give a try.
All right, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Uh,
Let's do it.
What fucking button do I push? There it is.
you
We're gonna
go.
start with DC. The motto is: you see something, say something. If you see a book that you want us to talk about, say something in the chat. Should I zoom in a little bit more on this?
I'm okay
No,
with it.
It's
Oh,
okay.
shit.
I can read it fine.
Hold on. I had the wrong screen.
Is this the end of Aquaman? Is this
No, I
one?
think the next issue is.
Next one?
But then I saw something come out saying that it's
There we
not
go.
really the end of Aquaman.
Let's click on it
Um,
and see what it
I
says.
saw some sort of article earlier today. I don't know.
It's a cool
So-
cover.
It's a really cool cover.
Cells, blah blah blah. Baby. I haven't been into Aquaman.
Is Kelly Sue
lately.
DeConnick writing this one? Okay, she
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
It-
yeah,
it-
she's right. This
the
one.
writing has been really weird on this book. They've been flipping and flopping it between her and some other random writer.
Yeah, that's the problem
Yeah.
with the book. The book is you don't have a consistent writer.
Inconsistent.
So there's
Remember when
no
Jerry
consistent
Duggan was
direction.
on it?
Yeah,
So
And
good then. He had all
was
this
so
politics
good.
shit going on.
Yes, he
It was
made
great.
Aquaman like the Transformers, and that was the best part of the run
Yeah.
because it was all politics.
From the ashes of Joker War.
Rah.
Whatever.
So spent on fucking Batman. I'm just so
Dude,
spent.
I was just gonna say that. My problem is, like, I love Tinian. I think he's deserved to write Batman for a lot longer than
He
he's
earned
been
it.
able to. He
He earned
earned it. It's just I'm so burned out on Batman.
Man, I'm
Yeah.
burnt out. Tom King definitely burnt me out on Batman
Burnt
towards
me
the
out
end.
on Batman.
And then Tinian's run was like this whole Joker War thing was a sprint. It was just a
sprint.
breakneck sprint. And I'm tired, you know?
I
I'm just-
am.
I need
Joker
a
War-
little bit of a break.
Grifter is a break.
Grifter is a
Grifter
break. I like Gillian March. Gillian March is good
Yeah.
art too.
Me too.
Yeah, it's great art.
This is you'll notice we're using the UCS comic distributor site. I don't know what we're gonna do in January because DC is moving over to Lunar exclusively.
Lunar.
So
Oh,
we'll see what
Jeez.
happens there.
that's to be a pain in the butt.
Here's this Harley Quinn.
Oh man, I don't. Why would anybody want this? The only
I don't
reason
know.
to get White Knight is to get that nice Sean Murphy art.
Yep, that's
But
it.
You're not getting it.
he's not
But
even writing
Matteo
it. He just
Scalera-
like
no.
gave her the story notes basically.
I do love Matteo
Mateus
Scalera.
Scalera. What's that?
Mateo
Black
Scalera
Science?
is a good artist.
Black
He's a great
Science?
artist. Black
Not
Science.
science.
Yeah,
Dead Body
that's
Road.
a damn good book. That's a damn good book.
Yeah. Too bad
Uh,
I'm not gonna pick it up.
Yeah, I'm not picking this up. It does have this nice blank cover that's not really blank. I love
Ooh,
that
it's
for
like
some
pink.
reason. I don't know why. I
That's
love
it's
that.
pretty. It's pretty.
I
It's just like watercolor background. I dig it.
It's classy.
Again, you see something, say something. Ram V's Catwoman is a Joker War Aftermath. Man, I love this cover. Holy crap. I don't know why.
Oh, look at
It's
the cats.
beautiful. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. The Robin King one shot. This is probably the money maker for
Oh,
DC this
definitely.
week. Everybody
Oh,
loves the Robin
definitely.
King.
And it's Tomasi
So-
doing it, so you know it's
It's
gonna
Tomasi and Riley Rosmo doing that art. It should be good.
be good. Ooh.
Oh yeah, the art would be great also.
So yeah, this is a Batman who went psychotic
When he was a
and-
kid.
when he was a child. Yeah, he never grew up. He's like the Robin Hood, Peter Pan of
Yeah.
Robins.
It's awesome.
The evil Peter Pan. Well, Peter Pan's kind of evil. He's a kidnapper and he
Yeah, I was gonna say Peter Pan's not exactly a good guy,
Yeah, he-
no matter
he's
what
shitting
people
on-
He's
wanna say.
chaotic. He's probably
There you
chaotic
go.
neutral. Pretty
chaotic
chaotic
neutral.
good.
Chaotic
Yeah.
neutral. Justice League 55
Yeah,
is
chaotic
a
neutral.
death metal tie-in, probably the worst of the death metal tie-ins. It's been so bad.
Yeah,
They're
he's
better when
trying.
they're
Poor
just
Williamson. I
trash.
just think if they just let him do his own thing, he could do a much better job than what he's been able to do.
Who's that? Joshua Williamson?
Yes,
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's been
without a
writing
doubt.
other people's stuff for
Yes,
a long time
he's,
now.
he's basically been writing other people's stuff, and it just feels so unfair to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Metal Men number 11, Dan Didio, 1 month away from being completely done at DC. I'm sure he's already gotten that paycheck, but
Oh, I'm sure he has too.
still worth noting that the guy who was running the whole damn thing
He's gone.
in what was it, May, when he
Yeah.
fired in May. So Nightwing is a Joker War tie-in.
He's
Aftermath
finally back to being actually Nightwing.
Yeah, he's not
Yeah,
whatever he was. Gray Man.
yeah.
Rick
he's
Grayson.
Rick.
Rick.
What else we got? You see something, say something. Not much this week.
No.
No, not really.
Distinguished competition. Zero, I'm looking forward to. I'm not looking forward to any of
I'm
these.
not looking forward to a single book.
I'm looking forward to that Robin King book.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'll give you that one.
I
'cause
like
Tomasi.
Tomasi, and I like that
Tomasi.
artist.
We'll
I do like that
and,
artist.
and you know, death metal hasn't really let me down so far. Yeah, the last issue wasn't as great as the other ones, but
I
know,
agree with that. I agree.
it still hasn't been
depends,
bad.
it depends
I
on
lo-
what else is coming out. I might
Yeah.
get something. So
I lament to when I really enjoyed to read Dan Jurgens' books. I'm rereading Dan Jurgens' Thor run. Man, That's so tragic that he's just floundered in DC. That Nightwing book is so not as good as it should be.
No, it's just okay.
It's just okay.
Now everybody else, DC puts their shit out a day early.
Here
They'll
we
actually
go.
be out
Oh,
tonight at midnight.
Big Girls 3.
So.
You already know I'm going to talk about it.
Oh yeah, Big Girls.
That book is
has been
so
great.
much fun.
It is a lot of
So
fun.
much fun.
Basically, people mutate, and if they're boys that mutate, they become monsters. If they're girls that mutate, they become really tall women who then are, given them the mission to murder the monsters.
awesome.
Yeah, it's an interesting premise. It's very pro-feminist sort of thing going on, and
It's very feminist Attack on Titan. If you like Attack on Titan and you like comic books, all the political intrigue, all of the sci-fi stuff. I mean, dude, that's exactly what it is.
You're right.
It's American Attack on Titan. It's awesome.
Family Tree is probably the best Image book right now that no one else is reading. Jeff Lemire and Phil Hester is telling this very personal, poignant story about how family can change but still sticks together through the change. But as Jeff Lemire always does, he's got this science fiction, clothing. And you know what I started rereading yesterday? The Underwater Welder.
That is so good.
It's an amazing
read. So good. It gets me so emotional, man. It's about this guy who's an underwater welder on a rig. He's got a son on the way, and he has issues with his father that make him apprehensive of his, quality in being his own father, being a father himself. And man, it's just so poignant and personal. You can tell that Jeff Lemire is writing this from a place where he lived it. And I think anybody who's got a kid like that, especially, I don't know if it's me, but I had one when I was really young, and I probably shouldn't have. And I wasn't ready, but yeah, very, very well done. We get a double dose of arguably the best damn comic book writer on the planet.
Jeff Lemire, especially all of his indie stuff, is you cannot go wrong.
I'm literally rereading Royal City.
God. Royal City is great too. Yeah,
it's incredible. He is unreal when it comes to.
Dude, we could do a top 5.
Top 5 Jeff
Lemire.
Oh my god! So this book is amazing as well.
It is. It's amazing. I want to see the variant cover for that. Oh, just as good. Now that all the spoilers are off the table with the bad guy, we can throw him all over the place because he's so damn creepy.
So creepy looking. So awesome.
Nice. Again, you see something, say something. This is the debut this week. The big debut. A Rick Remender debut, a book called
Scumbag #1.
Yeah. I think it's basically just an anti-hero sort of book,
which is perfect.
Look like I'll always give Remender a try, so I'll give the first issue a look.
The problem with Remender is you give him a try, and it's like, holy shit, I can't stop reading this.
Yeah.
Oh well, I hope that's the case.
The world's fate rests with the worst person on it. I love that.
That's awesome. I love that. I mean, that's what Black Science was.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And Deadly Class. I mean,
they got a blank cover for Scumbag #1. It's an important book
when there's a blank cover. Every book has a blank cover nowadays. It looks like, though.
Man, I want to get this blank cover that says Scumbag, and I want him to do like Darth Vader on it, or
that's good.
Or Professor X. Professor X.
I would get Ash from The Evil Dead because he's an absolute scumbag, and I love him.
I actually just watched Army of Darkness over the weekend. My wife had never seen it. She's like, "Man, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen." I was like, "But it's awesome."
That's what's great about it.
I was like, "But it's awesome, man." She's like, "Yeah, it's kind of awesome."
Yeah, it's awesome.
It is so dumb.
Awesome. It's so great though.
And she liked it. She liked it like. He has this chance to live in medieval times. And
he says, "No, I'm going to go work
no, I got to go back to F-Mart." And she's like, he went back to Walmart to work? I was like, I know.
The only girlfriend
he could have been king.
Yeah.
Stillwater, I'm anxious to read this. I love Chip Zdarsky. The first issue was quite compelling, but I'm still on the fence.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the first issue, but yeah, it didn't give us enough story.
Chip.
It should have, but I definitely trust Chip. Yeah,
me too. His
it always takes a few to get going. Oh, it's awesome.
He writes dialogue so well.
Dark Horse Comics, Skull Digger and Skeleton Boy. Can we say three-peat from Jeff Lemire this Wednesday? He's got another book coming out. Yeah, unreal. This guy just writes and writes and writes, and I love that cover, man.
Oh, it's a
I
sick cover.
adore that cover. This is in the world of what the hell is it called in that universe? Black Hammer.
Black Hammer.
But yeah, this is like Jeff Lemire's love letter to Gold and Silver Age comics. This is kind of his Batman meets Punisher character, where it's a lot more Punisher, but Skeleton Boy is kind of this kid that he picked up who turns into his Robin. Yeah,
it's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun, dude.
It really is. It's better than Batman and Robin. Like,
have you ever heard the story of how Black Hammer got its own universe?
No.
He was writing the Black Hammer book.
Right.
And he wanted to do a little bit more with it, but the artist said, "Nah, I can't really do it." But I've been talking to this other guy. He said that he might, help out. So him and Jeff started talking, and Jeff was like, "Well, you're not really good for Black Hammer, but I've got this other character in the Black Hammer universe. Why don't you do that?" So it kind of came where somebody was doing him a favor, and then Jeff felt bad because he wanted to, give this guy work. And
now it's a whole universe.
Now it's its own, probably, I would say the third, maybe fourth best shared universe in comics.
I'm just going to say this.
Well, it's so small, and it's all written by Jeff Lemire. So
that's the best part. That's the best part.
It really did. It passed Valiant. Also, it coincided with Jeff leaving Valiant.
Well, Valiant just hasn't had enough books out.
No, but
Valiant,
Black Hammer
has definitely hurt Valiant a lot.
Yeah.
It's hurt its momentum a lot.
But if the Transformers would put out better books.
But I think Valiant's also, starting to, I think it's hit sort of the sophomore phase of its life.
Yeah.
It's not exciting anymore. It's not new.
No.
Yeah.
They got to figure that out.
Michael Morrissey doing a Stranger Things Halloween one-shot. That should actually be pretty good. It takes place 6 days before season 1 begins.
Interesting.
That's very interesting to me.
That's a fun Halloween little special.
I love Stranger Things.
I get behind that. I do too. It's a great show.
Stranger Things. So
it's a lot of fun.
And yeah, that's it. It looks like from Dark Horse. Again, see something, say something. This is it from IDW. We got no Transformers.
We got
no
nothing.
Nothing.
We got one book, the TMNT book. And
it's a really good book, though. I am reading TMNT.
It's good.
It's good. It's better than Transformers.
Oh, well, that's not saying much.
I know it's not saying much, but there was a point where it's not better. This is not better, and it has gotten.
This Pearl Jam book's very expensive, but if you're a fan of Pearl Jam, I guess
that's
Jeremy Spoken. Spoken. What do you guys want to look at Marvel?
Let's see.
Definitely Excalibur.
Look, a $4 Spider-Man book. Haven't seen one of those in a while.
A $4 tie-in Spider-Man book.
I hadn't seen one of those in a while.
Jules, what did you think of the reveal of who Kindred is?
Of it being Harry?
It's Harry.
Honestly, I'm gonna say this. I thought it was gonna be Harry, just because
that was my first guess too.
That was my first guess.
Isn't Harry like psychopathic though? He's like really off the rails now.
Yeah, but he's kind of always been. And they've been teasing with Harry being like, here's my thing. Harry's been too straight-laced for too long.
Oh, yeah. He's been
crazy he used to be.
Very straight-laced. That whole Dan Slott run.
That whole Dan Slott run, Harry didn't do anything. Harry didn't do anything all of the Dan Slott. When the first time, when Dan Slott did the Jackal story and it turned out to be a clone, I thought it was going to be Harry. Because Harry hadn't done anything, and Harry was the red herring throughout that whole story.
Lame.
So when this whole thing started, I was like, it's got to be Harry. Because Harry's been the red herring for like 3 different new villains.
The red Harry.
And that's the joke to me. I'm like, he's a redhead. His name is Harry. Yeah. He always ends up being the red herring. And they finally pulled the trigger on Harry going nuts again.
I'm pissed it took 50 issues to get to it.
I'm going to say it sucks that it took 50 issues, but it's Nick Spencer. If you read Morning Glories, you know he always takes that long to get to his twist.
Morning Glories was entertaining on the way.
I agree. I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying, of course, he paced it that long for the reveal.
I have all those
parts of this run that I liked. I liked Hunted overall. I hated
I
paying
did.
for all the tie-in
Got
issues.
bogged down in all those point issues or
I
whatever.
agree. But here's what I'm gonna say: it was satisfying. It was satisfying because I knew the whole time it was Harry. They threw me off the whole
Yeah.
time, but it still turned out to be Harry. It
I don't know. It
was
wasn't
not a
that
swerve.
satisfying to me. To me, it was
It's
like,
not-
man, I knew that from the start.
I knew that from the start.
That's
I
a
felt
waste of 50 issues. It could have
it
just
was a
been like,
waste of
hey, I'm
50
Harry.
issues. It could have just been Harry the whole time. At least it was Harry. At least it wasn't some stupid ass, just nobody, somebody we don't even know.
At least it's not
Which it
Leviathan.
could've been- Exactly. At least it wasn't any of the other people that could have made it. At least it was Harry. I was getting afraid it was going to be another Peter clone for a while there. I was like, I
No,
swear
they'll
to
never
God.
do that again. Matthew Rosenberg is chiming in on this one as well, so that's
Oh,
nice.
that's exciting.
And I love this team. I love that it's like the Spider-Verse team.
Oh, I do love this team.
Yeah, let's look at the preview for this. Who cares? Eh.
And the art's going to be great.
Oh, that's nice. That's a nice page.
That was a
Sarah
very nice page.
Shelley. She's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Federico Vicentini.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she did the cover art. Oh, yeah.
So Sarah Pichelli did the cover art.
Yeah.
Another Spider-Man
Oh,
book,
this book.
basically.
This book is going to be awesome.
Daredevil by Zdarsky, Marco Cicchetto. This is issue 23. I
Marco
love this book.
Cicchetto, that guy.
If you
is so
loved
good.
Brubaker's run, this is top of your list. I go that far to compare it to
that.
Brubaker's run.
Look at
It is
that.
so much fun. No one has done a better job of including all of the lawyer shit in a really
Sure.
long time
Yeah.
besides Brubaker.
Yeah.
This is the run to read.
Brubaker definitely did. You know, I thought this was going to be where Charles Soule went eventually. I
Yeah,
don't think
I
he
did
ever
too.
did a Daredevil.
No, he
No.
never really got there. And it
He-
was
he
weird
made Daredevil
because he was a
Batman.
lawyer.
And he's a lawyer. He's a lawyer.
His
He did more
She-Hulk
lawyer
run was
stuff I was
all-
just gonna say that.
Yeah,
His She-Hulk run was all law.
courthouse stuff.
And Charles Soule basically made a pitch for why he should write Batman in his Daredevil run. Because it was Batman. He made Daredevil Batman. He even gave him a sidekick. With
I'm
what's
okay
his
with
name?
that. I'm okay with this book. It's very good.
It's really good.
It's very, very good. It's
I
very good.
absolutely love it. It's
we
just
also get
like the best thing that isn't X-Men right now.
We also got the Alex Ross Daredevil variant cover.
That's awesome.
Chef's kiss.
That's awesome.
Then we get to Excalibur. These are a bunch of second printings, but we do have the Nightcrawler.
Swords.
We got
Ooh,
the
that was a really nice Nightcrawler.
the Garbit.
yeah.
Oh man, yeah, it's
That's
beautiful.
awesome.
We got the Garbit variant with all the different Captains Britain, and we have brother and sister going at it. Teeny Howard, RB Silva. Love that. Yeah, it's just a 2-page preview because Hickman don't want to give nothing away, but
Nope.
it's basically going to be brother and sister fighting over who gets to go fight in the tournament.
Love it.
Which doesn't make sense to me because Brian's not a freaking mutant.
No, he's not a mutant.
He's not a mutant. It does not make sense that Brian would do that.
But he's going to be there, evidently. Whatever. They're both going to have to. They're both going to end up fighting.
Oh, you know that.
Again, see something, say something. FF number 25. This is an extra size $6 issue. Dan Slott, of course. RB Silva doing art on this one too.
It's rare for a Marvel book to get to 25, so you know.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Well, not a Dan Slott book though.
No, Dan Slott
Anything
goes
they
on
put
forever.
fucking Dan Slott on. Dan
don't know
Slott,
how
hey,
long
I'm going to
the
write this
Iron Man
song if I
book
want.
go.
Shut up. Hate that. Paco Medina and Will Robson as well. A new era for the FF. New costumes debuting in this one with the black and the blue.
Yeah, they're going back to the original blue black.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm okay
Who
with
is
that.
the helmsman? Another new character. All this and an appearance by Dr. Doom. That's the real moneymaker right there.
That is. I'm gonna pick this book up.
One of the most important characters in the entire cosmos returns from the dead. Is he bringing Galactus back from the Thor run?
I think so.
Can't do that. He can't do that. What's he going to walk around without his helmet? Because the helmet's currently hanging out on the Rainbow Bridge.
They could do that would be new. Galactus without the helmet. And turn you that in a really long time.
That'd be lame. He'll be bald or have partial baldness, you know.
Or we can have a huge
bro.
bro. Who knows?
I mean, this is nuts, dude. Okay, Fantastic Four. We just talked about it the other day. When number 24 came out and they were doing these timeless variants, all 4 of the members, Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, Thing, and Human Torch, all had different variants. They're kind of doing it again. We have our Black Bolt one, which is gorgeous, by the way.
Oh, the
Oh,
Black Bolt one
yes.
is gorgeous.
But they're
I
also
love me
doing
some Black Bolt.
they're also doing a Doom Arc Germ variant.
which is really nice.
That's gonna sell like a month.
I
That's
know.
gonna sell a lot. But they're also doing a Scotty Young.
Yep.
This is an homage to number one, FF number
Yep.
one.
Yep.
And
It's awesome.
it even says doing free homage covers are over. I mean,
Oh, that's
it's
awesome.
beautiful
That's
sort of meta
awesome.
cover, man. And
That's awesome.
they're just throwing the high dollar variants at Fantastic Four, and I don't understand why.
It's the first family. They got to start selling books.
I don't give a shit. The
And I'm
book
going to tell
needs
you
to be
why.
better.
I would
Make the
I'm
book
gonna tell
better.
you why. Because they want
We gotta
you
get
to
Dan
fix-
Slott off of it first.
That's the first thing you got to do. They're trying to
should've given
push
it some shit.
Fantastic Four because they're going to get movies soon. So they have
Not
to make
wrong.
the book relevant again.
You're not
They
wrong.
they've bogged that book down for years. They literally canceled it at one point. They should
Well,
just give it
after
back to
Hickman's
Hickman.
run. After Hickman's run at Secret
After
Wars,
Hickman
it was,
run,
there
dead.
were no FF.
Dead. They
The
literally
thing was hanging out
dead.
with the fucking X-Men, and Human Torch
Yep.
was hanging out with the damn Inhumans.
Yep.
Al Ewing, Marcio Takara on Guardians of the Galaxy number 7. This is an Empire aftermath. Remember, Empire was still happening.
Yeah.
So that's weird. I mean, you can talk all
I'm
the
gonna
shit
pick
you
it
want
up.
at DC events. At least they get their shit out of the way. Empire feels like it's been going on for a year. What else we got? Iron Man number 2.
I know you're not going to say that when Forever Evil was a literal year long.
Oh, it was not good either. But man,
The fucking
Alex
Doomsday
Ross.
Clock, that took
I
forever
was going
too.
to say that took forever
Doomsday
too.
Clock was like, oh my gosh.
The before and after.
I could feel my life draining from
We
it.
can all
waiting
agree
for that.
events go on way too long these days.
I don't know about that. It depends on the event.
Most.
If the event is
Most.
good, I don't care how long it takes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like Secret Wars
right
could've
now
gone
I'm
on
enjoying the
forever.
hell out of this X of Swords.
Yeah.
Oh, agreed.
Quarantine was very good to Alex Ross, who somehow was able to just pull off all kinds of work.
Man, what are you talking about? He has all of these in a drawer that he drew
Yeah.
like
Oh,
20
yeah.
years ago.
He did these on the train, like a decade ago on the way into work. Iron Man number 2. I'm reading this. It was quite good.
I'm reading
the first
this.
issue.
I really liked the first issue. I
Yeah.
love the art. I like where they're going with it.
Agreed.
It feels like something Iron Man has needed to be like for a really long time.
I'm not hip on Korvac or whatever coming back. I'm fine with it, but he was never
I'm
one of
fine
my
with
favorites.
it.
Everyone's
He
like,
was
"Oh,
never one of my
Korvac
favorites.
saga was so great." I'm like, dude, it was just okay.
It was just okay. People like Korvac
Yeah.
Saga because people liked Infinity War in the first time around, and Infinity Gauntlet. And Korvac Saga was just basically an extended version of that. Exactly.
Juggernaut number 2. This is for 100% on my list. Fabian
That
Nishi
first one was
here.
just okay though, man. It wasn't.
It
I like where
was.
it's going. I love the art though. I
like
love
where it's
Ron Garney's art. I like where it's going. I like where it's going to lead, is what I should say.
I don't know,
wanna
man.
know
It's a
where it goes at the
crowded
end.
market right now, especially
It
for
is.
X books, and I don't
I like
know.
that it has nothing to do with what's going on in the X
Oh,
books.
look
though.
at his
Yeah, that's what I
Hulk.
was looking to do.
Awesome.
Oh, man.
Dude, his Hulk is so
Garney's Hulk is
good.
so good.
Oh,
I
that's
could watch
so
Ron
good.
Garney draw Hulk and Juggernaut forever.
Look
I
at
like Juggernaut's
that.
redesign.
Yeah, I don't mind anything about this book. It's just not that great after the first issue.
It's a lot of
I
fun.
don't have any specific beef. I wanted it to be a little bit better.
It was just okay.
Exactly.
It's just okay.
With great art.
I thought it was fun. I thought it was a fun comic book. It did not wow me,
Yeah.
but it was fun. I'm going to read this next issue. It's a mini-series. I'm going to pick it up.
A Tony Moore variant cover for a Peter David written Maestro book.
Man.
What?
Dude, I mean, a
That's
Tony
the year we're
Moore
living in.
variant
That's
cover.
the year we're living in. Tony Moore doing Marvel covers. That is the world we are living
I
in.
like this quite a bit. I wonder if he's
I do
got. Oh, look,
too.
there's a Vision. There's Vision
Mhm.
right there. Look, here's Ant-Man's helmet, Cyclops helmet. It looks
This
like
book
maybe
is
the
more
head.
fun than it deserves to be. I'm just gonna say
I was
I'm
never
reading
a
it.
fan of the Future Imperfect storyline, so
I'm not really a big fan of
enjoying this at
Maestro
all.
himself, really.
Yeah, me
It's a
neither.
Peter David guy. I mean, Peter
I mean, I
David.
like Peter David. I like most of the stuff he's written, but Maestro himself has never really. I don't know. He's never
Yeah,
really
me
wowed
neither.
me.
Me neither.
it's going through the origin and the beginnings and everything that leads to
That
Maestro.
cover is sick.
It's a sick cover
Sick.
with the surfer board in the background.
Yeah, well, it had all kinds of different
Yeah,
little
like
Easter eggs hidden in there. Let me open it up again. Yeah, the surfboard and
Yep.
like I said, here's Vision's
yeah.
head.
I think that's
I was
Cat
actually
Shield.
looking for some like Strangers in Paradise or somebody hanging out. No, look, yeah.
There's
all of
Mjolnir
these-
over there.
Yep.
Yeah, there's Mjolnir here. There's a big ass gun here
Mhm.
somehow. Doctor Doom's right over here. These glasses look like Jubilee glasses, although
Yeah,
that's
that
really
does
the
look like
same
Dukes.
thing
Or it could be
anybody
Psych
can remember.
glasses.
Cyclops is over here.
Oh yeah. Oh, I see him now. Man, that's
Yeah,
awesome. That's
Yeah,
a
that's
sick
a
cover.
shield right here. He's sitting on Doctor Strange's cloak. So
Love it.
yeah,
Love it.
swordsman's
Man's
sword
helmet.
right here.
Yep, I see.
Swordsman's sword.
Yep.
But yeah, very cool cover. How could you not want to do that cover if you're Tony Moore? They probably
That's
paid him
true.
a crap ton of money for it.
Crap ton of money for it.
What else we got? See something, say something. We're about to get into the indie stuff.
I'm reading Spider-Woman.
I'm not.
It's fun.
It's
fun.
okay.
Fun.
The first issue where she went to the stupid birthday party, it was just lame.
Yeah.
It turned me off from the whole.
I
damn thing.
like slice of life stuff. That's what Marvel always did much better than DC. Because their characters feel like they can slice of life themselves.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Venom.
It's not a great book, but it's a fun book.
Venom, still just a great book. Luke Ross is doing the art here instead of Ryan Stegman. He still has a cover. But this is Venom Beyond Part 4, where they're in this like alternate universe.
It's awesome.
It's very cool, dude. It should be
It's very
so
cool.
dumb. It should be so dumb.
Every issue, I keep thinking like, I can't believe this is better than regular Spider-Man, and it keeps
It's
being
100
better than
times
regular
better than
Spider-Man.
regular Spider-Man.
It's absurd how much better it is.
Amazing Spider-Man's not very good, so yeah,
Yeah.
it's not a high part of me.
Werewolf by Night has a debut. The only reason to pick up this book, because there's literally a black-eyed pea writing it, is this Jeffrey Vareggi variant cover. Gosh, I love this guy. Native American
that is
artist.
beautiful.
Native American artist using a Native American style. That's
awesome.
what he's known for. And man, that is gold. Gosh, that's
Black
so
Eye
good.
P is writing this.
Yeah,
Taboo.
yeah,
Taboo.
Taboo.
Interesting.
Who is, I guess, Native American
Yes.
himself. So
Yes, that was interesting. Interesting choice.
whatever. I'm probably not picking it up. And my pick for the week, X-Men. There is an Alex Ross. Actually, Joe
definitely. X-Men
Quesada.
13.
Joe Quesada is doing a Fortnite cover, believe it or not. No, this one says Lionel Francis Hugh, but up here it says Quesada Fortnite variant. That's definitely not Lionel Francis Hugh. That is Joe Quesada.
That is Joe Quesada's
That
art.
is definitely Joe Quesada, yeah.
Man, his Mystique is the only thing that looks like Joe Quesada. Everything else does not look like Joe Quesada.
That's Joe Quesada. He
I don't
dialed
know,
it in
man.
a little bit at the bottom, but
Yeah. Here's my cover. The Mahmoud Asrar Apocalypse cover for this issue is rad. Oh my gosh. Looks so good. Oh, we can look.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
Man.
Is it late or am I late? It's only 2 pages, but oh, that's so good, man.
I
Oh,
can't wait for this book. I can't
Yeah,
wait
me
for this
too.
book.
me too. We get the Alex Ross Cyclops cover, which is also very nice.
Oh, that's nice. Oh,
And
classic
there's-
site too.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
It's Alex Ross.
Yeah, I know.
All right. And
Always
again, you
does the
see
classy
something,
stuff.
say something.
I don't
Probably nothing at
I'm-
Dynamite.
There's nothing at all anywhere really. This
No,
week.
it's a very sparse week.
Yeah.
this week. There's
Boom
not
is
much.
revisiting Dune with
Yeah,
the new movie
now that they
coming
delayed
out.
that movie, that probably
Yeah.
Brian Herbert, who actually wrote a lot
Yeah.
of what people think that the main guy or whatever his name was wrote.
His
but
dad.
that's his son.
His
Yeah,
dad,
that's
yeah,
son.
his son wrote most of Dune, honestly.
yeah,
Yeah.
his dad only wrote like
Well, not
the first 3
one,
books.
not the first. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
dad wrote the first 3 books, and then
Yeah.
Brian
yeah,
wrote
and then
literally
he wrote
everything.
everything else.
All the
and that is a
prequels,
lot.
and it's a lot
But
more
in-
Dune.
Dude, in his defense, from what I've heard in interviews,
Oh, his dad left him a lot of stuff.
had like notebooks full
I bet
he
of
did.
notes for stuff. Yeah, so I mean, good for him. But I've heard this is already sold out at the distributor level, so go ahead and get your hands on one if you're a Dune fan. I'm not. I've never been a Dune fan. I got nothing wrong, no problem with that movie. But
I like
the
I like the
books
movie,
are
even
so
though it's bad.
dense.
I
Yeah,
love
the
the original.
movies.
I love David Lynch. I love everything David Lynch does.
Yeah,
It's not as good as the books, but it's a lot of fun.
Dude, the
I'm
books
not
are
gonna.
way too dense. The books, they tell you every little
It's too much.
detail
It's too
about
much.
every little thing in person.
Believe
And
me,
it's like, I don't want to know the evolutionary history of the damn sandworms. I don't care.
I tell everybody just read Wheel of Time. It's basically
Yes.
the same amount of reading, and it's
Yeah.
much better. It's much
Yeah.
much better.
I don't know. The middle of
And-
Wheel of Time gets real
I know, and that's when he
bad.
died, and that's the
Yeah.
sad tragic because it does pick up
It
after he
does
died.
get a lot better
It
after
does
he
get
died.
better. It dies. That's really
Look
sad to
at
say.
this blank sketch cover. I
Oh, that's
love that
cool.
they're getting
Stan.
this creative with these, because it
That's
sort of was
cool.
like a flash in the pan, but they're trying to make it live, last for as long as they can.
Right.
I love that. I think that is so cool. I wouldn't even want to get this one painted on. Because
No,
it looks
that would
cool
be
as
cool.
a Dune cover. It just looks cool. Yeah. All right,
I
moving
agree.
on.
I agree.
More Boom. Faithless #2, which is basically just horror and porn. It's not bad, but it's not all that great. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
I'm reading
Almost
it.
done.
I'm reading it.
Almost done.
I know. I'm so sad. Stop reminding me, but it's a lot of fun.
Something is Killing the Children. Great horror stuff there. Jenny Frison, variant cover on that. Oh no, see that says Weather Del Regia, but that's a Jenny Frison cover, isn't it?
It looks like her. Unless someone's ripping her style.
Yes, that is the Jenny Frison cover. This is the Weather de la Werda, whatever. Yeah, Werther de la Dera.
There we go.
I can tell Jenny Frison's art.
I was just gonna say. I was
And-
like, okay, that makes more
Yeah.
sense.
And we only find them when they're dead. 4th printing on that.
Wow,
That's awesome. Good
that
for
is
that.
awesome. Good for
That is
them.
Yeah, that is pretty good. All right, we're into the scrubs now. See something, say something. I got nothing over here. Devil's Highway #4. That's an AWA book. Upshot.
Yeah, that's been okay. It
Ben
hasn't
Percy.
been. Yeah, it's Ben Percy.
Yeah, like Ben
It
Percy.
feels like Ben Percy's woman with the dragon tattoo.
Yeah.
It feels like his take on that. I mean, it's okay.
I'm just not. Again, you guys got to say something. I'm not reading any of
There's
this.
I'm
not
reading
much,
any of
man.
this. I'm not reading pretty much any of
Here's
this.
a King Tank Girl. I don't know.
Uh,
This has moved over to Albatross. What's his name? Who does the Goon?
yeah.
Sort of, thing for it, but Tank Girl hadn't been good in like 20 years.
Yeah.
What else, man?
I mean, he just makes the gorillas now. I mean, why did he need to bring Tank Girl?
Right?
Like, come on.
Rick and Morty Go to Hell. I think this is the final issue of that. Rick and Morty comics are always good. If you're a fan of the show, you
they're a
will
lot of
always
fun.
like the comics. You will always like them. That's all we got, gents.
Yeah, there wasn't really much.
It's just not that much.
No, they're really-
I got Juggernaut, X-Men, and I guess Excalibur or X-Force. What's the other? Yeah, Excalibur. So those are my 3
Yeah,
I'd have to
Excalibur and
say for this
X-Men.
week. Possibly Robin King is on there, but I just don't know. What are you guys
Well,
looking forward to?
I'm definitely getting the X books, Excalibur and X-Men. I don't know about Juggernaut. I'm iffy on the fence on that one. But I'm definitely getting Robin King, and I'm gonna try out that Scumbag #1 from Rick Remender.
Yeah, I'm excited to read Scumbag.
Yeah.
Iron Man might be up there too. Jules, what's
Yeah.
on your list this week?
So Power Rangers, because
Oh,
I'm
there
that
we
guy.
go. Number 55.
X-Men and Excalibur. I definitely want Iron Man. That book looks like a lot of fun. Scumbag definitely looks like a good read. And
Yeah.
Big Girls.
Oh yeah, Big Girls. Yeah, you can't go
Big
wrong
Girls.
with
I
Remender,
really like
dude.
Big Girls. It's a lot of fun. And Scumbag, Rick Remender just always knows how to write the right anti-hero story. I
Sure.
don't know why they don't give him more anti-hero books in the big 2.
He
Well, he
doesn't
doesn't want to
the
write
big
any of
two.
the big
He
two
doesn't
books.
want, and you know what? You
I
shouldn't want
I don't
to.
want him
You
in the
shouldn't
big two
want to.
books.
I
The only
agree.
big, the only
All his indie books are the best.
Oh, yeah,
all his
yeah.
indie books are the best. He should have been given Deadpool. I'm just gonna say this, like
he should have been
unpopular.
given Deadpool. His version of
never-
Deadpool was the best
His
version of
of
Deadpool.
Tragic Clown Deadpool is
Yeah.
the best version of Deadpool.
He may have done all he could with that character.
I don't know. I think he could
I
have
don't
done
know
more.
either.
I
think
enjoyed his Venom arc too, until Cullen Bunn ran that into the ground.
Sure.
I was just gonna say that his
He
Venom
did
was a lot of fun too.
Frankencastle. Didn't remember.
He did.
I
He
love
did
Frankencastle. People shit all over me for loving that.
And let's just say
it is the season for Frankencastle.
He should have been given Wolverine. He wrote the best Wolverine book for a while and never got to write a solo Wolverine book. His Uncanny X-Force. He should have been. What are you talking about?
It was more about the whole team for me. Psylocke, Angel,
I agree.
Deadpool, like you said, definitely Wolverine.
And Phantom
Elixir in that fucking book was gold, dude.
This is my point. He could have spun out into any of those books as a solo book and never got a chance to. Wolverine being top of the list because he's the biggest
look what he
character
did after that. He did the Uncanny Avengers.
He did.
He did get to play with a lot of the X-Men. He had a great take on Rogue and Gambit.
It was good for a while.
Honestly,
finally.
His Cap run was the best in a long time until he got kicked off it.
Yeah.
I loved his Cap run.
His Cap run was good too.
Even with JR doing
Solo Land?
Yes, Zola Land.
Introduced Nomad.
Yes.
Yeah, that was cool, dude. That
was a
that
cool
little
run,
boy.
man.
Is Nomad still not a thing anymore?
He's in school somewhere, probably. He'll come back around.
No. They disappeared him after Secret Wars.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they did disappear him.
Hail
What's that
Hydra.
little boy's name?
And
Was
Hail
it
Hydra.
Evan or something?
Yeah, Evan. It was Evan Zola.
Who else was in that? There was another character, like a female character, a woman.
Zola's daughter.
Yes. That run was gold.
Falcon. Yes, that book was gold.
That run was really good, dude.
That's what I'm trying to say is
that run was really good.
He never really got to write other characters like that. He made Cap badass again.
Yeah.
He did. He made the Sam Wilson story, and then they kicked him off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all keep me up too late.
It happens.
So those are the books coming out this week. Let us know what you're picking up, what you're reading in a comment. If you listen this long, definitely like and subscribe all around. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitter. Just search Outright Geekery. Check out all the other shows we got going on. Like I said, tomorrow night at 7 Central Time, it is the Geek Tyrion Collection, the debut. This is all Jules' show. I'm not talking at all until he asks me a question. We're talking about They Live, John Carpenter's epic story about classism.
Very apropos.
Very apropos nowadays. So check that out. We also got the Comic Book Bullies streaming over here on the Facebook channel. They're going to stream later on tonight, I think. I'm not sure.
Whenever they feel like it.
They didn't have a show out this morning. So also check out, it's streaming right now. Big Willie's got Creators Outlet going on. He's talking to some indie creator right now. He's always talking to comic book writers and artists. He's also doing 5-minute reviews where he's just talking up a single book for, a few minutes. Shit, what else we got? We got our Monday show. We got our Sunday show. We're doing top 5 comic book movies that are not in the MCU next Tuesday. So stoked for that. The Comic Book Bullies are going to be joining us for that. Adam, you're going to be here for that. You are definitely going to be here. You have to be here.
I don't know.
I'll do it if you can't.
Well, you can be here too. Everybody can join.
I don't want a crowd. I'm just saying if Adam.
Jules, I give you permission to take my spot this time.
Okay.
You have my
you guys don't want to talk about Blade and the X-Men movies?
No, if I was going to talk about Blade, I'd talk about Blade 2.
Yes, you don't talk about that. Is the one. That is the one that made my list. I agree. Oh, Blade 2 is so good.
How does Guillermo del Toro use every bit of continuity from the first one and then redo it all, make it so that it doesn't matter at all, and still make it just so much better? I don't know how he does it. There's like a 5-minute fight scene in that. Do you know who the fight coordinator on that movie was?
Who?
He's in the movie. Donnie Yen?
Donnie Yen?
Donnie Yen's great.
He was hired to do that shit.
I love Donnie Yen.
And then Guillermo del Toro's like, "No, I'm going to put you in the movie, bro. We get you extra."
Oh, that makes sense now why he's in the movie. Yeah. Oh, I love that.
I love Blade's fighting style because it is sort of karate, ninja, martial arts, but then sometimes he'll throw in like a suplex and a clothesline and shit, like he's WWF.
I love it. Those
That's
fight
why
scenes
they
are a
got
lot of
Triple H
fun.
for the third one, right?
I was just gonna
right?
say, that's why
We
Triple
don't
H-
talk about that one either. Dude.
And Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool.
Ryan Reynolds is by far the best part of that movie, except for Wesley Snipes. That
that's
movie is
tragic.
dog shit.
It's awful.
It's
It's
so bad.
awful.
But that is happening on the 27th. So definitely come and check that out. Set your
We should
calendars.
do a top 5 worst comic book movies.
Oh man, it's hard to do that. Fan
That-
stick.
Oh, yeah.
Steel is actually kind of good now compared to some of the other crap.
It
that's
has
out
a
there.
cheesy charm to it now.
Exactly. Mystery Men is the same way. I hated Mystery Men. Now I've
I
rewatched
loved
it.
Mystery Man.
I
thought Mystery
hated
Man
it,
was
dude.
dumb,
It was
but
making fun of superheroes.
Oh,
Yeah,
totally.
it was
I
was.
sort of took it personal, but now I
I
sort of
can see
get
that.
it. You know,
Yeah,
they
it's
deserve
satire.
they
It's
deserve to
satire.
be made fun of.
Yeah, they deserve it.
But hey, man, what else did I put on my worst? Superman.
Oh, yeah. Superman 4.
No, I like the Quest for
for
Peace.
Peace.
The third is the best one.
Oh.
Dude, I think the worst one is the first one.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't like that Marlon
Oh,
Brando
Of course, Batman and Robin.
30-minute intro?
Oh my
God.
so bad.
Ah.
The 30-minute intro, which should have been the after credit scene.
Yeah.
If that movie was made today, it would have been the after credit scene with Assad and his crew.
Oh, that's
I don't
so
even
true.
know what else I'd put on there, dude. Wolverine Origins.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
gosh.
like that movie is
What a
awful.
Stinker.
Why would they
Ugh.
make Sabretooth smaller than Wolverine?
Oh, why? Although Liev Schreiber almost makes
great.
that movie work.
Lee Schreiber's great though. I liked Lee Schreiber.
Lee Schreiber should have been
Sabretooth.
Wolverine, and Hugh Jackman should have been Sabretooth. I'm always going to say it.
I don't know.
Hugh Jackman's
I
too
don't
big,
know.
man.
Hugh Jackman
He's
is
too big.
I don't know.
Wolverine is supposed
Hugh
to be
Jackman's just
5'4".
iconic in the role, man.
5'1".
They picked the right
5'1",
dude.
according to the Krakoan handbook that just came out.
Yes.
5'1".
5'1". And we
5'1".
got a 6'1" guy to play him. Never made sense to me. Tom Hardy should be
It
Wolverine.
worked out for him.
Dude, Tom Arnold?
Tom Hardy.
Tom
Danny
Arnold.
DeVito.
No,
They
Danny
get
DeVito.
Roseanne in here too.
Oh, no, they originally wanted Bob Hoskins. Bob Hoskins?
Yeah, Bob Hoskins. Yeah,
Yeah, he was
did.
supposed to play Wolverine originally.
And
He would have been a
died.
great Wolverine too.
He's short.
He's short. He's fuzzy. He's got a fucking
He's
attitude.
fuzzy. I don't
He
think
is
you have to
fuzzy.
be fuzzy.
You do, man.
You don't
I mean,
have
the way,
to be,
have
but
you
it's
seen
a
the way
good
Wolverine's
plus.
arms are drawn? Have you seen
It's
the way
fucking-
Wolverine's arms are
Yeah,
drawn?
when Jim Lee's drawing him.
Yeah,
But
when most people draw him,
maybe
when Byrne drew him, he drew the fuzziest.
it's
arms
Hollywood. They can
possible.
put some fur on the man.
It should. It should.
I don't know what else I'd put on my 5 worst. Maybe all the Fantastic Four movies
I
would
was
get on
going
there.
to say that.
Definitely
never
fan
get
Four
out.
Stick.
Four Stick is so bad, dude.
Ooh.
You know, I can stand the Rise of the Silver Surfer. It's not a good movie,
No, it's not. It's
but
bad.
there is a make
Oh,
fun
Green
of the
Lantern.
charm to it.
Oh yeah,
Green
Green
Lantern.
Lantern.
Oh yeah.
I could argue Watchmen.
Oh,
I could
that's
make a
not
solid
wrong.
argument for
That's
why
not
Watchmen is
wrong.
a terrible movie.
That's not wrong.
The soundtrack's
I don't know,
great.
would it be-
This is a
soundtrack's
great soundtrack.
I don't know if it'd make top 5 though, because there's so many worse than that one.
And
Watchmen
Watchmen
is still
very watchable.
Watchmen is still technically a good
Yeah.
movie.
It's very watchable. You know, my problem with it is he didn't do any work. All he did was say, "Read the book. That's your scene."
He didn't do any work, and I don't think he understood necessarily the subtext of the book.
No,
No,
he missed that out. He made everybody a hero. Of course,
Right.
he missed the stuff.
He made everybody cool.
That was
Yeah.
just going to say that he missed the point of like when people watch the show and they don't understand why Rorschach is this like awful conservative icon. I'm like, you don't understand.
You didn't read the
character.
book.
You
Watch
read the book.
movie.
You didn't understand the
Yeah,
character.
you don't
The
get
fact
it.
that you don't understand that he represents the far right and Ozymandias represents the far left. You didn't understand anything about it.
No.
You don't understand what they're trying to say in that book. That's what I hate about that movie, in that he makes everybody so centrist that you miss out on the actual politics of each character.
And you know
Because
that
he
might
wanted
have
to
been
make it cool.
that might have been some DC say. You know, no, we don't
Oh,
want
totally. Oh, Warner
movie.
Brothers definitely
Yeah.
said, no, we want to sell the action figures for everybody. We
Oh,
want to be
man.
able to make spin-off comic books, which they did.
Those are so bad
But
too.
that said, Zack Snyder just can't help himself but to make people look cool in fight
Oh, totally.
scenes.
Oh,
I
totally.
mean, you're not wrong.
No, not at all. Not
but
at
there's
all.
still a way to have cool fight scenes. All right, for example, when Rorschach's in jail, all right, and he does the whole prison line when they're getting food. He does that with the oil in the book.
No. That is
You're
scene for scene,
disturbed by it in the book.
At the same time, though, in the jail, when Night Owl and what's her face are walking
Silk
down,
Spectre,
Silk Spectre are walking down the hallway, and they're just beating the crap out of thugs. He's just showing them being hot and beating the shit out of people the
You're
whole time.
absolutely right.
There
That's
it
the
is.
problem with that scene where he starts he ends it with that cool one-liner. You're not in here. I'm in here with you, me. And he says that in the comic, but he says it in a way where you're like,
That dude's
oh my God.
crazy.
That
dude's
dude,
fucking
exactly. That dude is
crazy.
fucking crazy.
But in the movie, it's like, wow,
In
that
the movie's
dude's
like,
badass.
yeah, Rorschach, yeah.
The problem is they made
Terrible.
Rorschach too likable. They make him
Exactly.
like the hero of the story, and he's
Yeah.
one of the villains. If you really think about
They're
how
all
the book is
villains.
written,
There are no
all
heroes
villains.
in
There are no-
Watchmen. None.
except for Night Owl.
No, not even Night Owl.
No, Night Owl
No.
represents the impotence of man. He can't do
Exactly. He
anything
represents
himself.
the impotence of man. When's the only time he can get it up after he does his heroic thing? He is an addict.
There it
He
is.
is a villain. He is
There
a
it is.
bad man. He is
He's
not a
swayed by
good
both
guy.
sides. That the book has always been that here's this impotent man, and he's swayed by the woman, science, or God, however you want to put
Sure,
Dr.
sure.
Manhattan, the left and the right. And he follows everybody.
Yep.
He never figures it out until the very end. And in the end, he can do nothing. He does nothing.
He's still
He does
impotent.
nothing.
Exactly. That's the
He
whole
does
point of his
nothing.
character. He's
The
still
whole
impotent
point.
by the end.
But
he
if you
doesn't
watch
have
that
to be.
movie, he's
If
some
you watch,
cool
no,
character.
even if you read the book, okay, he's the only one who's holding on to that old legacy. He's the only one who idolizes that old fucker, the original Night Owl, right?
Yeah.
But if you look at Silk Spectre, when she goes and talks to her mom, the old Silk Spectre, she hates her. She hates her
hates her.
fucking guts. She hates that stuff. That's a good man. We're gonna talk about that on the 22nd.
You
know we're talking Watchmen on that.
I was just gonna say, Gomer, I picked They Live. You can pick whatever you want for the next Tyrion.
Oh, I don't know what I would pick. You
Or
want to
Adam,
pick
what
the
are you
graphic
thinking
novel Watchmen?
I don't know
It's
either.
up to you guys.
It
We
could
can
be,
do.
yeah.
I've said this. We can do single issues. We can do graphic novels. We can do episodes of shows.
We're gonna
We
have
can
to
do
wait.
Movies.
We're gonna have to wait.
Be
I think
thinking.
we should do another
Be
movie,
thinking.
but
Be
we should
thinking.
wait.
Be thinking.
We should wait. Awesome. Well, everybody, thanks for hanging out. I know we had a lot of post-show stuff,
yeah.
but it was not a lot of books this week to really.
No, there
not
was
really.
This is still the same amount of time we normally fill in anyway.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
So,
So again, thanks everybody for hanging out. Catch us on the Facebook and the YouTube and the Twitter, and follow us and come back for more. Because we're gonna do it again next time.
Same geek channel, same geek talk.
That was perfect.
Perfect.
I couldn't have done it better myself.
You have done it better yourself.
You have
Prove it.
You have done better because I did it in the wrong order.